may be cold outside, but if Friday night's game was any indication, I expect it to be red hot in this Rink 3 in Iceline. If you were not here on Friday night, you missed one heck of a hockey game. One that ended in Kennett seeing its first non-win of the season. Yes, I know, non-win, call it what it is, an overtime loss. A pleasant good evening and welcome to our coverage of Kennett hockey with Kevin Mott and alongside Brian Cardillo, I'm Ed Henry. So Brian, if you weren't here on Friday and I told you that the 10-0 Kennett was playing the 1-7 Westchester Rustin, that Kennett was coming into the game with two players having 9 hat tricks between them, that Rustin has none, and that Kennett would have a 3-2 edge in power plays and outshoot them 57-29. There's no way you would predict a 4-3 overtime loss.
I'd bet my salary on the W for Kennett.
Yeah.
Based off of everything you just said, yeah. Which is why I don't gamble. Because what did we see?
Yes, no, that
Crazy.
was one heck of a game.
Yeah, it really was.
And you know, one of the things, because of course I go through and do all of my pregame, and I looked at this Westchester Rustin's games prior to that. They had 8 games. Like I said, they won one, which was an overtime win as well.
Okay.
But I think the biggest part is the shots that they were allowed were kept. I think the one they won had the most at 24. Everything else, they kept them at 16, 16, 14, 20. They kept them to very little shots.
Yeah.
So it should be interesting.
Well, yeah, I accidentally was speaking over you or yelling into the mic. I didn't realize the mic was hot. Oscar is out. He is a consistent presence for this team.
Yes, indeed.
Ganley is out tonight. We are, we're down some players that make a solid impact, and it was already a tough game. So Kennett's got their work cut out for them, 100%.
So with that, let's take a look at tonight's Stinger Wax keys of the game. Stinger Wax, make every shot sting. You know, one of these days, I really want to talk to those boys.
Let's go.
I got to figure out how to...
So what do you think? Do you have them come in, or do you do your technology with the phone call?
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Right?
All right, I got to work on that. See if we can get them to dial in.
Can you Zoom? Can you do a Zoom?
Oh, of course, we can do anything.
Man.
We have the technology.
I love it.
So keys to the game, one of them is to make sure that they are watching the player and not watching the play. Kennett's got burned a number of times this year by having a player come in and the defense is watching them skate in. And yes, they're covered, but they're not looking around and picking up the trailer, and that will kill you every time.
Absolutely.
As I said, based on those previous games for Westchester, they'll want to limit their shots. If they can keep them under 20, I mean, based on the way that other games have gone, that would work. And then from what we saw, I mean, their goaltender, 32, Bruno Straight, he put on a clinic.
Absolutely.
But one of the things in watching that game back, they've got to get him moving side to side. There were so many shots that were right at him. So
yeah,
that makes it easy for anybody.
Yeah, not taking anything away, but yeah, you have to get and he's a big goalie, so you got to get him moving. Absolutely.
Last few seconds are ticking away here in this pregame skate. Both teams have already started to gather around their netminders. There's the buzzer.
I think they've been thinking about it all weekend. I can tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
You know that they were. You saw them coming out of the locker room. They were not happy. And I can tell you, my son, he came home and he was not happy. Still thinking about it the next day. So yeah, these kids, they're ready. I hope they come guns a-blazing.
Well, we shall see. Here's another look. I know for stats-wise, here's our fantastic number 31 goaltender in Aiden Mott.
Every week, it's just something.
368 shots so far this season he has faced, with a goals against average of just over 2 and a nearly 94% save.
That is nutso. That is not that's the kind of goalie you hear about that in like the NHL playoffs, and those are the guys that take it to the cup. You know, I mean, you ride a goalie like that.
So with that kind of skill that he has, I mean, you know, we've seen him carry games,
Sure.
and he can definitely carry this one. But that'll go back to kind of that first key of the game is, I mean, he can stop a lot of shots, but he needs help sometimes.
Well, yeah. So he can stop the first, second, and third shot, right? But we've seen like you said, watching the player, maybe not the play behind. You really got to be paying attention so we don't have somebody picking up that loose puck. Is that Brian, the ref? Is that?
Yeah, and he already said that
best.
he will look up here and
I love it.
He'll make the calls to us.
He's our Wes Macaulay.
He's
I love
fantastic.
it. Yeah, he's a character, man. This is a great sport. I really do. The character, even the refs are characters.
So here we go. This home and home series is underway. Through the neutral zone, that one gets by everybody, goes the length of the ice, gets a little tip, so no icing. Back behind to give it is Monroe. We go far side. Shavny will push it right back to him. That one was intended for Bulgarian. Out into the middle. DeWitt got a stick on it. Mott will give DeCluse a little shove and some physical play here early on. Down to the Kennett end, to the middle. Good work there to cut that off. Fed up to Mott with speed through the zone. Goes wide, tries to cut to the middle, gets the puck towards him. Second opportunity, they go for it. Still loose. DeWitt comes in and blasts it. That goes high into the glass.
Yeah, good block by the Rustin player. Get his stick in there, deflection.
Bulgarian makes his way through into the Kennett zone. He gets chopped at, forced into the corner. Rilla does a good job to lean on him. They'll work for it along the boards. Push back behind. DeWitt gets there. He gets some help. Chopped along. Slowick racing to get to it in front. He gets taken down right there.
That's a high hit.
Yeah, they're looking for a call. Nothing coming. That one goes the length of the ice. Icing is whistled. And that will come down to face off in the Kennett end.
Well, that'll wake you up in the morning. That is for sure. Or at 9 o'clock at night on a Monday.
So face off to the right. Mr. Mott bouncing around, and Kennett's able to chop it out. Savory racing to get to it at the line. McGuire there with him, centers it, sat in the slot. No Kennett player was there to do anything with it. Fisher knocked it down, still has it in the zone. Turn, shot from the circle, right in the midsection of straight, and he'll just hang on.
Yeah, it's good. Interesting to see what lines we got tonight. So splitting up Fisher and Mott. So Fisher centering Showers and Savory. Savory's back.
It wins that back. Newman will chop it down low. They'll work for it behind the net. Fisher has it in the corner, makes a couple moves, has it knocked away, but stays with the play. Savory from behind, tried to center that. He gets hooked down, and how is that not a call?
I don't know how that's not tripping.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean,
yeah. Schillinger does a nice job to pinch at the point, keeping it in. Rustin takes over. They'll just lift it out into center ice. Neiman with a little kick save to keep it back towards the zone. Rolled into the corner. The actress will go into the center, and they'll move it out. Smith was looking for it, but that was behind him. Rustin will make some changes. Schillinger rink wide, gets to Fisher, a little hot to handle, so Rustin will take over at their blue line. Garion goes back and forth, comes right back to him. Bounce it back to the other end. Monroe from behind the net. They go all the way up. It goes off the stick of Shavny, but Kennett will get it in their own end. Deflected puck back into the Rustin end. Garion behind his own net. Henry chases him down. He's got Slowick there with him. Mott picks on the loose puck. Big shot there. Straight with the save. That one gets by everybody. It'll go the length of the ice, and that'll be icing. Just over 13 and a half to go early here in this late Monday night first period. No score.
Yet. I'm predicting, I think tonight we see some secondary scoring. We're going to see Mott. Mott's going to get a few. I think you're going to see Henry pick one up tonight.
Mott picks it up at his blue line. He'll circle back and look for some open space. Chavny in pursuit, but he gets by him, cuts through. Mott with speed, gains the zone. He's got two in front, takes the shot. That one gets deflected up into the netting and out of play.
Good stick by the Rustin player. Just get that deflection. Because we know he can score from there. We've seen it.
So thinking of the, Kennett missing a couple players, I'm just looking on the Rustin bench. I don't see Aiden Bobst, number 88. I know he's definitely one of their performers.
We called his name out many a time.
Yep, right off the face-off. Fisher takes the shot. That one's blocked. Second opportunity from the point.
Good
nice tip, but it goes just wide. Henry leaned on in the corner. Mott helps him out. Up to the point. Comes out. DeWitt. He'll just lift it back in on net. Kennett hadn't cleared the zone, so I'm actually surprised they didn't whistle that.
I thought he was going to.
I guess they're not doing any whistles.
No, speed the game up.
Royce
that's what they say.
Gains the Kennett line, puts it in. Mott gathers from behind his own net, and he'll look to turn up with speed. Gains the blue line. He's got two in front, all the way over to Fisher with some open ice, but
it's just a hop. Just a weird hop.
Players go into the net, and it gets knocked off, so they'll whistle that, and Kennett will get an offensive zone face-off.
It was a great pass. It was just like, I don't know if it...
Ice monster.
Maybe, yeah, exactly. Maybe an elf. I don't know. 'Tis the season.
Angry elf.
Angry elf. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, careful who you call that. They'll give you a penalty. Call me elf. One more time.
Puck lifted up. Mott's able to keep it in. Looking for some open space, circles back along the blue line. Takes the shot from up there, sitting in front. Puck still loose and straight, finally finds it and covers up.
I like what they're doing, though. Throw the puck up high, get somebody in. We've got two tips now. It's two face-offs. That's coming. Yeah, 5 shots on net thus far. Nothing from Rustin just yet, although that's how the game started last on Friday.
Yes, it did. Neiman came in to get it. He got the stick lifted at the last second, so back down to the Kennett end. Fisher back on the other side. Wayward pass cut off. Oh, actually, there's Bobst right there.
Okay.
Didn't see him before. Schillinger from behind. He gets pressured. They'll battle for it in the corner. Rustin comes away with it. First shot there, I think, for them.
Someone's without a glove.
Makes the save. Lucas through. He's got Fisher with him. Big shot there right into the midsection of straight, and he'll swallow it up. Cold in this rink tonight.
It's chilly. I just put the hood up. I got to get one of these Kennett hats.
Yeah, I took mine off. I don't normally wear one, but when it gets this cold.
Yeah, it's
puck right through the slot, gets to DeWitt. He was on his backhand, but he'll just lift it towards the net. They try to get something to it off to the far boards. Back down low. Second opportunity, still behind the net. Brown with some backhand shots.
Yeah, Logan with a nifty little play there.
See, he removed it behind, but picking it up. So Razor goes up. Natras will bank it in all the way behind. Aiden comes out to play it. Roll it up the boards. Fisher takes over there. Bouncing puck, couldn't settle it down. Brown deflects it back deep. From the neutral zone. Mott picks it up there. Makes a move, comes in. He's got 4 players, takes the shot, but hits a body. Rustin from their own end. They'll just lift one high in the air. Bouncing puck at center ice. Puck comes in, but players beat it in, so it looks like a offsides is whistled.
He's got a high stick.
Oh.
Got the high stick up, yeah. I thought they touched it to negate the high stick. Allegedly not. I've even got long johns on today.
Really?
Yeah, I put the long johns on because I gotta have fashionable pants. So, slave to fashion.
Puck in front of the net all the way through. Oh, dangerous play there. Had Shavny cut through the middle. Slowick, and he gets overtaken by
What a pass.
Puck at the blue line. That one rolls off a Mott stick, so Bobst will just take over and send it across. Garion takes over and heads up ice. Garion will just chop one deep into the Kennett end and head off on a change. Mott will play it. Mott to Mott pass.
We've seen that before.
Many times. Lucas tries to make the move in front. Nice defensive play to knock that away from him. Cardillo at his blue line. Over to Neiman. He looks up ice. He was looking for Henry, but he was heading off on a change. Back into the Kennett end. Cardillo will bank it over for Neiman. Behind the net to Fisher. Fisher is his pocket pick by Shavny. Shavny forces it behind. He's there all alone. Tries to center it. Nice stick from Neiman to negate that pass. Mott. He gets a shoulder in the middle from Monroe, but saw it coming and
that was two big bodies.
Fisher gains in, looking for Mott in the middle, but he was covered by two players.
I don't know if you want to. I mean, come on. They have no whistles.
Penalty-free game.
They're out of whistles. They're all out of whistles.
Puck to the middle. Kennett deflected head. Fisher at the blue line. He gets met there. Sent all the way to the other side. Chatton Royce will send it up. Showers cuts it off in the middle. Showers gains the zone. In the corner, throws on the brakes, but puck didn't come with him. Gets back to it, sends it back. Savory. Showers takes it off the wall. Over to Schillinger. Schillinger cuts down low. Gets checks and sends it over to Savory behind. Bouncing puck to Showers, right back to Savory along the boards. Savory, nice move to come away with it. Tries to center it, but that one gets cut off. Ron sends it up, but Neiman will set it down to the point. Neiman takes the shot there, hits a body, comes right back to him. They just bank it back down low. Picked off the wall by Fisher. He takes the shot, but Straight is right there and ready for it.
That line worked the puck really well along the boards. I mean,
they did.
They were moving it along. I think get some good opportunities.
Good shit, boys.
Another offensive zone opportunity for Kennett. 7:40 now to go in this scoreless first period.
We've seen Monroe with some big hits on Friday, and he continues today.
In the middle, Bobs is there to take it. He'll flip it up to the line, gets by Smith. Neiman tries to direct it back in, but forced back into their own end. Schillinger banking ahead, looking for Slowick. That one gets cut off by Bakarian. Gains the zone. He'll just dump it down low. Smith got some wheels and got to it. Neiman's there with him.
Good job by Neiman.
Up to the point, big shot there, stick to the corner. Saved by Aiden, and I think that's the first one they've registered.
Yes.
Thought they had one more. Slowick tried to clear, that got knocked down. Second opportunity right in the middle, turned over to Natras. He goes up, but I think he was looking for Pagarian, but he was not ready, so it came out to the neutral zone. Break for Kennett. Mott picks up the puck. He's got three, he's got one turnaround, gets in front of him, gets open space,
nice.
Takes the shot, and finds the back of the net.
What a nice move to, come left, right, make the goalie open their legs, and he just tucks it in. Nutmeg, as they say.
Got the one turned around, which gave him the opportunity to get in front of them all.
And that's a different look for him. Usually he will shoot that puck, come in, go high. I like that move. You get the goalie moving, they open up just slightly, he just tucks it right in.
Rustin picks that up off the initial face-off, and they come in fast. Bob's with a big shot right in the midsection of Aiden, and he'll just hang on.
Yeah, Bops, Shavney, and Anderson, they did some damage the other night. So
Yes, indeed.
definitely want to keep your eyes open there. And Monroe. So you got some big boys out there.
Work for it down low in the Kennett end. Puck pops right in front. Fisher's there.
Ooh.
He steps around. He avoided the check, and the puck will drift out to the neutral zone.
Well, he tried to lift his hand. It's like the ref wanted to lift his hand to say that's offside, but
just
then he's
so
like,
heavy.
I can't lift it. Or maybe he hurt his shoulder shoveling snow. I don't know. Yeah, he couldn't do it.
Anderson gets
boy.
by DeWitt, comes all the way in, takes the shot. Mott with a big save. Comes all the way around.
There we
Good
go.
active stick to knock it away. Brown through the neutral zone. He'll chip it ahead. Bops is there, and he'll just backhand it out to the middle. Anderson gathers up, gains the Kennett end. He'll take a big shot. That one high riser, hits glass behind. Puck rolls the other end. Royce racing down for it. Poking for the stick. They'll work for it in the corner. Fisher had it poked away from him. Up to the point. Bobs keeps it in and back down low. Mott will come out to play it, and he'll just lift it out and clear it himself.
That's one way to do it. It's efficient.
Bobs from center ice. He'll just rifle one in, wraps all the way around. Henry takes a big shoulder right in.
He sure does. Anderson's a big boy, and he gave Henry a big shot.
Anderson in control. He goes to look at Gary and Savory. Good read, and he sends it back out to the middle. Put in the end, but Rustin was in the zone, so they had to clear. It's Slowick in the middle. He was redirecting for Mott, but that was behind him, so Mott goes back to get it. Mott looking for some space to turn off ice. He battles a few sticks, brings half the team with him. Garion takes it away, but he takes it back. Schillinger from the blue line. Puts it towards the net. Turnaround, Slowick. Puck just sitting there, and they just couldn't tuck it home. Nice work from Neiman to keep it in the zone. Another opportunity. Finally, they move it out. Garion, big hit on Schillinger.
Big hit.
Center ice.
I don't know if they're teammates or not in their club. 'Cause, Matt had a smile on his face.
3-on-2 for Kennett. Mott's got Slowick. Takes the shot. Blocker save, pushed aside. Keeps it in the zone. Comes in, takes the shot. That one gets deflected up and out of play.
That was a field goal. That hit the roof.
3 points.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll take it.
So 3:48 now to go in this first period. Kennett leads by a score of 1-0.
Kennett's doing a good job of putting some pressure on getting the pucks on net.
Fisher shot off the face-off. Got deflected but goes wide. That one goes through the slot, but no Kennett players there. Up to the point. Nice work from DeWitt to keep that in. Second opportunity to move it out. That'll go the length of the ice. Aiden will come out to play it. Gets by Savory. Mott takes over, gains the blue line. Mott makes the move, takes the shot. Big save by Straight. The other direction. Racing to get to it is Royce. Nice
Great
play
job
by
by
Savory.
Savory.
Oh,
What a back check. Holy
Yes.
cow.
Back out to the middle. Fisher puts it into the zone, but knocked down, played with a high stick, and nobody wants to touch it.
5-5-8. You touch it. Nope, not doing it.
They back out. Anderson makes some moves, and he'll gain the Kennett zone. Gets by a few, goes wide, takes the shot. Mott's in good position to make the save. From behind the net, Fisher will chop it up, keeping it in from the point, but that shot goes wide into the corner. DeWitt and Anderson come together there. A few other bodies come out to help out. So everyone's, it gets the shot. Mott makes an awkward save, but second opportunity from the blue line comes in. Another save by Mott. That one's forced back out. Goes the length of the ice.
Right idea.
And icing.
Right idea.
Flurry of activity there from the Rustin team. So I think they put up 2 or 3 shots in that last shift.
Yeah, and the workhorse on that shift is Anderson, who's still out, making things happen. Got the Speedster Shavny back out for them, and Pagarian, a name we spent quite a lot on Friday.
Along the boards, it gets shuffled down low. Neiman first to it, he'll direct, but that's turned over behind the net. They try to go out in front. That one goes all the way up to Pagarian at the blue line. Takes the shot, good block to send it back out to the center ice. From their own zone, out to the middle. Cruz gains the line, and he'll send it all the way around. Aiden came out to play it, but it got by him. Shot there, I think, was on the outside of the net, but Garian from the blue line, big shot. Mott makes the save. Ooh, keeps it in play.
Boy, that fell out. Like he had it cradled between his glove and his blocker, and it just kind of fell out.
Cleared out the center ice. McGuire there sends it over to Pagarian once again. Up to the Kennett line. Schillinger's there. Over to Neiman. Neiman feeds to Mott at center ice. Get by one, gain the blue line. Goes wide. Tries to cut to the middle. Poke check there by Straight. Puck behind the net. They'll battle for it. It's Rustin. Moves it back out to center ice, and Mott will just turn it around and send it right back. Arian pressured. He got a circle back. Slowick makes him think twice. Good work from Slowick on the forecheck.
Great pressure right now for Kennett.
Henry keeping Pagarian bottled up.
The freshman.
Nice work back there. Finally bounced up and out to the Kennett line, but nice active stick. Mott and Royce come together, but Mott skates around him. Second opportunity, still has it. 2 in front of him, gains the blue line, tries to take the shot to the defenseman. DeWitt gets the second opportunity. And that one gets by, racing the other direction. Mott picks up the puck from center ice, gains the blue line. Want to take the shot, fanned on the, as time runs out, ending the first period. I was so focused on watching the gameplay, I didn't realize the period was ending.
That was a surprise, to be honest. Yeah, you're right. Lots of action, just trying to stay on top of what's going on the ice. I'll tell you, something that sticks out in my mind, that back check by Savory.
Oh, yeah.
Clutch. I mean, and you know, if I'm doing film and I'm showing my players a great play, this is what it means to back check. This is exactly why you come back. You know, just enough to get that puck away from that trailer. So after 17 minutes of play, Kennett leads on the scoreboard 1-0. Shots after that, Kennett with 12 to Rustin's 8. Rustin picked it up in the second half. Looks like they were a little sluggish in the beginning, but that second half of that period, Rustin poured it on and that's where they got all their shots. I mean, I don't think they had anything through half.
Yeah, we talked about that. One shift had like 3 of those 8.
Yeah. The DJ just woke up.
They were too busy watching the game too.
That's right. That's right.
I was like, wait, I got another job to do.
Yeah. Come on, get the ruckus crowd moving.
Well, you know, part of it too is they got a lot of work down there writing down all those penalties.
This is a whistle-free game. The whistle, as it turns out, hurts feelings. So they're not hurting feelings tonight.
Every time he blows a whistle, an Angel loses his wings.
Well, we're missing a beaut of a game. It is 3-0 with 3 minutes to go in the Monday night Dolphins-Steeler game.
Is your team winning?
They're down 3-0, yeah. So you got the 6-7 Dolphins and the 7-6 Steelers.
Second period underway. Into the Kennett end. Along the near boards. Savory goes all the way across. Up to Fisher. Tries to put it out, but kept in. Looking to get it over to Shabney. Bouncing puck. He can't settle that down, so he'll just put it behind the net. Bounce right into the slot. Turnaround shot. Bobbled for a second, but Mott's able to gather up and get the whistle.
Anderson gives a little friendly tap. Check and really double check to make sure he had the puck.
Just got a text from one of my Geeks friends.
Yeah.
He's at an event with Henry Winkler. The Fonz. Yes.
Love that guy. One of the greatest comedies, Night Shift, with Michael Keaton.
Oh, yeah.
What a movie. If you haven't seen this one, folks,
Yeah.
dig it up. I don't know where you're going to find it, but man, that was a classic 80s comedy.
Monroe goes the length of the ice, gets forced behind the net, up to the point. Directed back into the corner. Shabney's there. Savory cuts it off just as he was trying to get back up to Monroe and feeds it up. Fisher forced around, knocked down, and
Wait a minute, whistle.
Did we get a whistle?
They got a whistle.
There's a tripping call.
That is a
Wow.
trip. Well,
All right.
You can see the path where he slid. So
Yeah, the snow is out of the way.
the snow was kind of the evidence I think he was looking for.
So Kennett will go on the power play. We'll see if they can add to their lead here. 16 minutes. Only 1 minute gone in this second period. The face-off, Kennett comes in to take it. Moved it back to Mott. Over to Neiman. Neiman surveys, takes the shot. Blocked there, so it rolls behind the net, and they'll just send it the length. And comes out to settle it down. Gives it to Lucas.
Mott to Mott.
Lucas all the way in. Puts on the brakes to the top of the circle. Surveys to the middle to Fisher. Fisher tried to send it behind wayward stick, but it comes right back to him. To Neiman at the blue line. Neiman looks into the middle. Good shot there. Almost snuck
Great
one.
vision.
Had Henry just kind of camped out in front. It was almost like the fake shot.
Yeah, a couple of great passes there. Neiman to see Savory and Savory to get it there and, you know, just missed.
Fisher in the line, hits Savory, bounces right to him. Fisher takes the shot, straight makes the save. Backhand from Henry. Another save. Bulgarian up the boards, and that one gets by Fisher and goes the length. About 50 seconds remaining in the Kennett man advantage. Model start from his own end. Cross center ice, gains the blue line. Puts in the brakes, the blue line, then moves in as Rand was right there with him. Circles back again. Cuts to the middle, takes the shot. That one goes up and finds netting.
You know, when you see Mott with the puck on his stick, the way his head is up, he looks like a shark. Just trying to figure out where he's going. I mean, the head is up the whole time. Just does a great, like you said, surveying. See what's up, see what's available.
Face off one. They get all the way out. Great work from Neiman racing over to keep it in. Nice feed over to Fisher on the other side. Fisher will take the shot there. Mott with an angle shot and finds the corner.
What an angle. What an angle on this one. Watch this. First of all, hats off to Neiman. I mean, I thought for sure that was going around. That was just a great play. Neiman with a great play and to make a pass all the way across the ice. Fisher with a good shot, and then the rebound picked up by Mott at an angle which made no sense.
So Kennett,
Brian's not having this. He's sending everybody back.
he's
I don't even know how many players. Oh. Joe's pissed. Oh, PO'd, I mean, angry.
So after all that, Kennett takes over behind their net. They'll roll it up the boards. Henry's there, and he'll direct it out. All the way rink wide. Brown and Mott. Mott at the blue line. Dives around to check. Puck moved the other direction. 2-on-1 for Rustin. All the way across.
Whoa.
And they are able to connect on the 2-on-1.
And Anderson just got himself an unsportsmanlike. Anderson with the pass. And after the goal was scored, pointing right at Aiden. He teed him up. There you go. Well, the best answer you can provide would be a goal on the power play. It's that simple.
So Kennett will go right back to the power play after giving up that odd man rush. And like you said, the best thing they can do is just put another one right on the board and say, all right, you know what? We'll just trade those goals.
Yeah.
So after the face-off, Kennett with it. Fisher comes out of his own end. Gains the blue line, nice and calm. They get set up. Big shot there from Savory. A lot of open net. Neiman will pinch down to keep it in from behind. Avoids one check. Feeds it along the boards. Garian jumps on the loose puck, and he'll skate it out. Gains the blue line in the Kennett end. He'll circle back. He'll just hold on to it and trying to eat up some time. Out to the middle, that one gets deflected. Back down into the Kennett end. From behind his own net, Mott with speed, as usual. Gains the zone, takes the shot there. Saved by Straight. Neiman keeps it into the blue line. Bounces it back to Mott. Mott cuts to the middle, tried to get it over to Fisher. Comes right back to Mott, to Fisher once again. Up to Neiman at the blue line. In tight quarters, Mott was able to keep it in. Savory works it back to Mott, all the way over to Fisher. Fisher takes the shot off the outside of the net. Up along the boards, bouncing puck rolls out the center ice. We're down to about 34 seconds remaining on the man advantage for Kennett. Mott in the blue zone, drops it back for Fisher. Fisher over to Neiman on the other side. Neiman goes back over to Fisher. He gets checked, and they keep it. Well, they do keep it in. Good work from Kennett on that. Fisher in the corner. Circles around, goes over, was looking for Savory. He was streaking a little too fast for it.
Yeah.
Nice saucer back to Neiman at the blue line. Fisher, final few seconds. And he comes back out the center ice as the penalty expires. Mott waiting, he'll gain the zone, take the shot there. Ooh, I'm not sure what that hit helmet or what. Puck rolling down, Mott comes out to play it.
Love it. Love it. It's
yes,
aggressive.
indeed. So Shavney, he'll just shovel it out. Herdillo want to send that across, fan on it, but Fisher's there to pick it up. Center the other direction, pass Slowick to Savory. Savory spin around at the blue line. They stayed onside. Mott from behind. Oh, was looking for Slowick in front, but gets right between them. Numbers for Rustin. Drop to Shavney. Good deflection to the boards. Pagarian will just direct back down low. Anderson tries to center it, heads towards the net. Mott's there, he'll cover it up.
I feel like there's more fans, meaning fanning on the puck, in today's game than before. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's the.
No, there's. Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, there's a couple tonight.
Yeah.
Back into the corner. Cardello there with it. Runs through the circle. Natras will just drop it back behind the net. DeWitt. Skate far side and just lift one up. Not sure where it went, but stays in the zone. Cardello tries the other direction. He'll bank it ahead. That one does make its way back out. Bulgarian from his own blue line. Plays it to the middle. Turnover there. Showers picks it up. Over to DeWitt. DeWitt will bank it ahead. Natras gets leaned on. Center ice. They'll dig for it. Pushed into the Kennett end. DeWitt to Cardello. Leaves it for Mott. Mott cutting through. Cuts to the middle. Takes the shot straight. Makes the save. Bulgarian. He's got speed going the other direction.
Yeah, he's got the Jets turned
Gets
on.
by DeWitt, takes the shot. Mott makes the initial save. Bouncing putt comes right back to Lucas. Looking for the home run pass. Does hit Savory with it, but he couldn't control it. Savory leaned on behind. They'll go up the boards. Fisher races up. Sticks go flying.
Wow. Yeah, that got.
Fisher with it. Goes behind for Savory. All the way up. Neiman at the blue line. Through traffic.
Nice shot.
Blocker saved by Straight. Along the boards. Bodies still come together.
Rustin bringing the physical presence right now.
Behind. Rustin finally gets it, and they'll move it up to the blue line and out. Royce will put it towards the net. Mott will just stick it back into the corner. Joust for it there. Henry will come over to play it. He'll go up to the middle, but McGuire puts it back in there offside, so Kennett can come out. Fisher off the stick of Savory. Ron picks it up in his end. He'll go along the boards. Fisher's there to pull it off. Fisher gets shoved over, almost went into the boards awkwardly. From behind the net, bops with speed through the middle. Gains the Kennett end. Puts one towards the net. Mott was right there, wasn't much on that shot. Up to the line, finally forced out. Kennett will skate out. Fisher from center ice, he'll just lift one just wide of the net, make some player changes. Forced out to the middle, Neiman. We'll go angle. Rustin moves out. They've got numbers.
Oh, boy.
3-on-1. They move in. Shot there. It gets deflected up and over the net. Dangerous play for Kennett. Not sure where the miscommunication was, but see, you looked up and it was 3-on-1.
Don't move.
Pinched in, yeah.
That was a weird one. That was a weird one.
As we tick down close to 7.5 to go in this second period, Kennett still holding on to their 2-1 lead.
It looks like the Knights are trying to get in the head of Aiden Mott. I noticed there's a lot of, like, their heads are turned, they're looking at him and they're jawing. I don't think they're talking about Christmas lists.
I would be.
So would I.
It tries to direct it back up for Henry. Good work to pull that back away and move it out of the zone. Had a little too much on it. It'll go down on net, so no icing. That one moved out of the zone. DeWitt makes a nice move and puts it right in on Straight.
DeWitt with a clever little play there. I like that. Everybody bit.
Yeah, I mean, he was looking back like he was going to go back to the defenseman, and everybody assumed that's what it was going to happen. Nice play from there for Mott to steal it. He's going the other direction. He's got two in front of him. And he loses control just as he was cutting to the slot. Puck goes out of play as Coach Don juggles it. Good thing he's not the goaltender.
Don claiming to not be able to find it. Anything he can do to get a little extra time, I love it. I love it. He uses the force.
I was going to say, he is the master.
He is. I mean, without a doubt. He knows all the tricks.
Mott, turnaround shot in the slot, hits a body. Second opportunity goes wide. Fisher finds Mott. Mott makes a move, takes the shot.
Goodness.
High riser just misses the corner.
Woo.
Savory in possession in the corner. He laid it down there, was looking for Mott. He had to sidestep a check. So Rustin's able to move it all the way down. That'll go the length.
Be an ice. He waved it off. That should have been an ice.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for, a whistle.
Nope. Not tonight.
They come at a premium.
It's got to be obvious.
Bouncing the other direction, but it's got too much, and this one they will call an icing.
That's an icing.
Yeah,
there is no love lost between these two teams. I'm just watching the body language and watching. They're chirping. They are actively having conversations. That is for sure.
So
this
referee
gentleman is giving Joe, the official, that's the third time I've been over.
Yeah.
He said that's enough.
No more language like that.
Yeah, I think that'll be, yeah.
Puck bounced in from behind the Rustin net. He'll move it out. Savory thought he had it, but it got by him. Rustin moves it out. Was looking for Shavny. Gets by him. He's got Neiman right there with him and forces him just wide. Opportunity goes off the outside of the net. Arm goes up.
Yeah, Neiman's going to get a hook. And that is what he's getting. Well, not a terrible penalty in that instance. Shavny had a step on him.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's a quote-unquote good penalty. And we've seen Shavny can move.
Oh,
So,
without question.
I get it. I get it. But at the same time, they're going to call that.
Oldest profession there is.
That's right. Honest one, you know. Transactional.
Cardillo from behind the net rolls out in front, but he's got some help with Fisher, and he'll skate it out. Fisher with Mott shorthanded, tries to take the shot off a body right back to him, gets it to Mott, and he takes the shot, but not much on it, right in front of it, and Fisher on the doorstep.
Almost.
Straight's able to cover up as they were bidding for the shorthanded
He just ran
goal.
out of real estate. Like,
yes.
That puck popped out. He was right on top of him as it was.
So Kennett will get an offensive zone faceoff while they're shorthanded. Rustin wins the draw. They'll just pop fly one all the way down, looking to hit Pagarian as he's racing for it. In the corner, Pagarian bounces it up for Anderson. He gets forced out, so they'll have to reset. Anderson gets it to Pagarian after it's tipped by Fisher. He'll have to go backwards. Bops from his own end. Gains the Kennett blue line. Goes wide, tried to center it. Active sticks prevents that. Anderson tried to go back to Bops. All the way up. Fisher, he'll just backhand and it comes out. There's Mott.
We got numbers.
Mott's got Fisher coming. 2-on-1. Back over to Fisher. Makes the shot and scores!
Yes! I love the shorties! Love the short-handed goal.
So Kennett picks up a short-handed goal for roughly 4.5. I gotta let my clock catch up. Great move in, good patience.
Great pass. Whoa, what an answer.
And they answer right back. As it goes bar in.
Yeah, I mean, that was... Kind of caught everybody off guard here.
Right off the face-off, gets by and gets the angle shot.
And the worst part, it was a water bottle shot. When you see that water bottle pop off the top, I feel like that's that extra injury to insult, or insult to injury. Something about salt.
Preservative.
That's right. But this Rustin team will not, you know, they've played Kennett very well 2 games in a row now. Playing them tight.
Mott in, gets the shot, that one forced wide. Savory backhands for Mott, man. He just pushes him out of the way.
Absolutely, wow.
From behind, Monroe will roll it up the boards. Could work there to keep it in.
Is that Matt? Yep, Matt Schillinger, great keep.
Puck finally drifts across the blue line. No look to go in. Stick to side there for Mott. Battle for it along the boards. Mott comes out.
Oh boy, here comes
He's got Henry with him, but he gets by them all. Mott comes in, takes the shot, and he gets it through.
It did that same move, that deke that gets him to open the legs, and boom, he just tucks it right in for the nutmeg. Wow. Well, it is a seasonal.
That's what I thought you were.
Yeah, the old nutmeg.
So yeah, just turns on the Jets and gets that open ice, and you know, you give him a step.
Yeah, and he really was on his horse on that. Wow.
Money.
Wow. Well, and that's a great way to answer too, right? I mean,
yeah.
Boom, 3 goals.
Rock 'em, sock 'em, robots.
Boom, boom, boom. Now the key for Kennett, just let's shut him down.
Settle it down.
Yeah, settle it down, gain control. Brian really might be the Wes McCauley of this. I want him to ref every game.
Wayward pass gets by DeWitt. They come in. They got the man. Oh, great active stick, because otherwise, oh, boy. Gets it back up. Bank it ahead. He's looking for Showers. He'll battle for it at center ice. Takes over. Brings it in. We'll just chip and chase.
Showers has such a long reach. Poke that puck away.
Turnover by Rustin. Fisher comes in, tries to backhand. Just couldn't get it elevated because he was in so close, and straight makes the save.
Ben has shown us that he can stick handle with the best of them. That is for sure.
Offensive zone draw here for Kennett. Rustin wins that. They'll send it all the way up. Looking to hit Shavney as he races down, but can't get there fast enough, and icing, so it'll come all the way back the other direction. That was a planned play.
Yep, 100%. And if
he streaked out.
You got a player like that with that kind of speed, that is a great play. A great play.
About 2.5 to go here in this second period. Battle along the boards. Fisher just chips it down low. Pagarian's there. He'll skate out himself. It's through the neutral zone into the Kennett end. Forced wide. Tries to take the angle shot. Mott makes the initial save.
Oh.
Big shot there. Doesn't get through traffic. Popped all the way out. Goes off of Anderson. Mott digging for it. He'll just kick it in and get a nice little check for his effort.
Anderson making sure he knows he's still there.
Another pop fly out into the middle. Cardillo racing to get to it. Anderson gets by him, cuts in. Mott makes the initial save, goes behind the net. Wasn't sure where it went for a second. Turnover from behind. Good work from Mott to come and help out. That one gets knocked down. Shavney and Anderson, 2 dangerous players. Body goes down. Mott's able to move it ahead. Shavney takes over and races in.
Good job by DeWitt. Oh, my goodness. Everybody forgot about the puck for a second.
Shot there. Mott makes the save.
But DeWitt, nice body contact.
Yeah, that's what you need to do. But
Yeah.
but then everybody lost sight of the puck.
Yeah, they're like, that's the right play. But you still got to keep going. Everybody.
No, it's not a whistle.
Rustin, too. They didn't move.
Mott gets through. He gets chopped at tons of times on the way through. Tries to barrel his way through and almost does. Push back the other direction. We're under a minute to play here in the second period. Garion forced back by Slowick. And try the other side. They looked again, go all the way down, trying to hit a player at the end, but Kennett was able to prevent that. Neiman chops to the middle, was looking for either Slowick or Fisher.
Good job by Brown. Great job.
Their opportunity to prevent them from getting in cleanly. Back to the other side. From behind the net. Fisher cuts through and gets out. Final few seconds. Fisher gains the blue line. Chopped that, goes wide, takes the shot.
Goodness.
Holy cow!
Whoa! And that caught him off guard. That caught Street way off guard. I want to watch this guy. Another angle that just, you're not supposed to be scoring top corner on the short side. But that's exactly what he did. Oh, I love that. I love that. That's a dagger before the end.
There
of
are
the period.
4 seconds remaining on the game clock. Mott takes the shot, trying to get one more as the buzzer sounds.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Straight makes the save.
Why not? Wow.
So a back and forth second period we have, but Kennett comes out with the 5-2 lead after 2 periods. Total shots with those 2 in the books. Kennett at 30 and Rustin with 22. We'll take a break for a second and be back with final third period action in just a minute. Third period action about to get underway. I need to change that.
You know, it's so funny. Like, Kevin just pulled up all the high school games going on right now. Like, you had to wait to see it in the paper. Now, it's automatic. It's instant. It's so great.
Not only is it instant, but some of them are live streamed.
Some of it's live. Where you can, so I don't know. I think Kennett is exceptionally lucky to have Ed Henry on their side. That's for sure.
Team sport, just like what's on the ice.
That's.
Puck sent down into the Kennett end. Ryan racing down to get to it, but Mott will come behind and he'll roll it all the way up, looking for Slowick, and he's able to direct it out. Mott chops it ahead, gets it to Henry. He's got an open step. Henry comes in, back to Mott, back to Henry,
look at
and
that.
he'll bury
Yes!
it.
Nice. Now that is a beaut. There's your first goal for the season. Mott picking up the puck like a leader does.
Yep.
Right? That's what leaders do. That first puck, wow, what a fun goal that was. And, you know, look at this. Henry off to the races. He could have taken this shot. No, he got the, sets him up right back to him for a tap-in. Wow, that was great. You love to see that.
Oh, absolutely.
And a huge goal. Beginning of the period, set the tone.
Nice 4-goal cushion at this point.
Don't let up.
No.
Right? You just foot on the gas.
That one goes all the way around, gets by Mott, but kept in at the blue line by Rustin. Gets behind the net. Mott will pick it up in the corner. He'll float one all the way out. He's looking to hit Slowick. Bob shuts that down. He'll put it in on net. Actually, another one I'm surprised they didn't whistle since they were still in the zone. Fisher racing to get to it. From behind the net, Fisher. Back and forth, stays with it. Finally, double team knocked down.
It took two, though.
Shabney was able to get it over to Vergarian. He'll send it up. Off the stick of Anderson into the Kennett end, and they'll send it right back into the middle. Back and forth in neutral zone we go. Anderson knocked it down with his glove. Shabney was able to keep it in at least momentarily. They'll work for it right in front of the Kennett bench. Anderson and Showers. Shabney comes in to help. Savory's right there with them. Well, on the stick of Schillinger. He'll send it out. Fisher will pick it up at center ice. Fisher winds up from the blue line and blasts one in on straight. And he'll glove that.
He doesn't do it often, but when he winds up, he's got a great slap shot. He's got a hard shot.
Offensive zone draw for Kennett. Fisher out to take this. Showers and Savory. Neiman and Schillinger on the D.
You know, during that break between the second and third, Don was talking to the refs. You know, there were smiles on the faces. I think he was mending some fences. Maybe get Joe a little cushion.
A one F-bomb cushion.
Yeah, he can swear one more time, and then it's, you know, then we're back to that third strike. But Don working his magic, love it. Joe's a passionate guy. He's going to let you know how he feels.
After that face-off, Kennett with some opportunity trying to swat at a in-air puck. Another put on net.
Good shot by Schillinger. Get it on net. That's what you asked for, right? Rebounds happen that way.
Just keep getting the shots. Keep it on that end. Savory up to the point. Neiman goes right back to him. He's checked. Able to put it back into the corner.
Oh, nice job by Showers.
Showers tries to go back up to Neiman. That one gets by him and into the zone. Nice feed. Shot goes up and over. Showers picks it up. Comes out. Puts on the brakes. Sends it all the way over. Was looking to get it to Fisher, but that was Red. Resler comes in.
Good stick.
They'll battle for it from behind. Neiman will just backhand along the boards. Nobody there, so pinching in right in front. Bouncing puck comes right to Fisher. He's got a lot of open ice, and he'll skate up. Makes a move, keeps it at the blue line. Checked away from him from Monroe. The two of them will battle into the corner. Rolls it up to Cardillo at the blue line. He'll step in, take the shot, deflected wide. Monroe gets his pocket picked by Savory. Savory turns at the circle, goes right in the middle.
Nice.
Had Mott camped out right there, but Straight's able to get on top of it.
Yeah, he knew to cover that one up right away. Henry, I'm sure, riding high right now.
Oh,
You know?
absolutely. Pagarian from behind his own net puts on the brakes. Back the other direction. They'll look to outlet. Active stick from Mott, but Royce is there with it. Royce comes in, but
I don't know.
I think he faked out a player at the blue line and forced him off sides.
It was a tight one. It was close.
Yeah, well, he was right there, so.
Yeah. Listen, I'll take it. It was.
Yeah, it works for us.
Kennett, yeah, it's our advantage.
Face off back into the Kennett end. DeWitt's there with it. Gets it up to Henry. And he touched to Mott. Over to Slowick. Slowick will put the shot on. Net straight will make the save and hang on. Slowick bidding for his first goal of the night.
Yeah. Yep.
Same thing. Keep putting them on net.
Keep putting them on net. You know, crash the net too. Get in the dirty areas.
Rustin moves out looking for Royce. That gets ahead of him. DeWitt comes over and plays the body. Nice feed out to the middle. Good work from Slowick. He chipped it right to himself, but fortunately Bob's there and he's definitely got some moves.
Yeah, he sure does. Moves the puck well. Physical presence. And Pagarian, a name we've been saying over and over. Another. Oh.
Initial shot saved by Mott. Rebound was sitting there, but had some help. Good work from Cardello to play his man at the blue line. Mott will set it down, and he'll just backhand around. Slowick with a nice little check there from behind.
I'll tell you what, he's not playing right now, but man, he's a part of the game. Oscar is, unfortunately out with the shoulder with the injury, and but we can hear him from here, and we got headsets on.
Yeah,
he's cheering all of his teammates on. It's not just he is a vocal presence. That's a good teammate.
Mott with a nice body on Shavney behind the net. Neiman takes it off. Feet ahead, was looking for Fisher, but Savory streaking in to get there. Puck from behind. Long home run pass again, looking for Shavney. That gets by him, and that's an icing.
A couple guys lose their edge tonight. Check their skates.
It's always the equipment's fault.
Always. Problem is, there's only so many sticks they can make, before you can say, well, maybe it's not this stick. Only so many pairs of skates they can put on.
Fisher tries to backhand into the middle.
Shot by Matthew.
Nice work for Schillinger at the blue line. Checked away from Savory and forced into the Kennett end. Eden will set it down behind, and he'll use the glass all the way up to the blue line, but not out. Shot there from the blue line goes wide. Anderson, Shavney, right back to Anderson. Savory's able to chop it. Ends up all the way down into the Rustin end.
Good job by Logan to put some pressure on. Logan Brown.
Forced him back once again. And all the way down off a stick into the Kennett end. Cardillo behind the goal line. Gets by a few players. Finally put right into the middle.
Wow.
Mott dives across to make a huge
Anderson
save.
Coming in all alone.
Second shot from Anderson. Mott makes the save on that one. Savory forced behind. He's got DeWitt there to help him out. And gets right back into the middle. Turnaround shot by Anderson. Missed the net. Gets to Brown, and he'll just send it the length of the ice.
Yeah,
Kennett will definitely take the icing there.
Yeah, 100%. Get a little bit of breathing room. Things were running a little hot. We're kind of running around with their heads cut off.
Yeah, Anderson was doing everything he could to put one in.
Yeah, he was all over that shift.
Puck sat there. pushed along the boards. Fisher works for it, but Rustin's able to push it back down low. Cardillo racing over to it. Mott will pick it off the boards and skate out. Mott with speed through the neutral zone, makes the first move, gets through the first one, tries to take the shot, but Pagarian sticks it to the corner.
He could teach a clinic on the toe drag.
He'll wind it up, Natras in front of his own bench. He'll go all the way across. Fisher reads that and cuts in. Fisher gets through a few, gets to the corner, gets run into the boards hard there. Mott rolls it up to DeWitt at the blue line. Took it out of the zone. Offsides. He heard him.
Didn't he hit the net, though? Did he hit the net with that shot?
It was off, yeah.
He was off, yeah, okay.
So from behind their net, Rustin will move out. Pagarian with speed gains the zone, forced wide. DeWitt takes over. Nice work from DeWitt.
Yeah, showing some
Banks
some
it up
moves.
the boards, but Royce is able to direct it back down low. Mott's there, he'll roll it around. Kept in. Tried to send it for Royce, but cut off, and Kennett will move it out. Henry gains the zone. Makes the move right back to the middle,
Whoa.
gets by a few.
He was inspired by his teammate. He had a little toe drag there.
Yeah. Banked up ahead. Henry will send it across for Mott. He had to wait for Sloak to come out. And
Ooh, I don't know about that.
I don't agree
know
with
about
that.
That wasn't.
No,
I'd like to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. I mean, that was a great play.
Yeah, and he waited.
Henry, yeah, he waited. He held off. But Henry with a great cross-ice pass to a streaking Mott who had the wherewithal to pull up.
Face off there. Kennett won. Go up to the line. Mott at the blue line. Tries to make the move, goes over to Savory. Savory will just tuck it down behind the net as we approach the 8-minute mark. Mott keeps it in. Tried to center it, but half the Rustin team was over there with him. A little interference in the corner. All the way over to Schillinger. He'll stop down, take the shot, angled in. Straight makes the save, but he made him work for it.
Yeah, he sure did. Kind of caught him in an awkward spot. Not sure if that puck was going to drop down or not.
Another offensive zone draw. Mott's out there with Savory and Slowick. Schillinger takes the shot from the blue line, got blocked, and they'll move it out. I'm just laughing because the Rustin player was offsides. The ref didn't do anything, but the Kennett bench yelled off, and he heard. And he
the fans. It was the dads. The dads called it off, and he immediately retracted. He's like, "Oh, I guess I'm off." Ref had nothing. He didn't do anything.
I think he knew he was off.
Yeah.
Puck goes into the sin bin. Coach Don will go and retrieve.
That was funny. That was reffing by committee.
Yes, indeed. So face off at center ice. Rustin wins that back to Bobst. Hits Anderson at the blue line, and he makes a move to come in. Second move gets by, but another opportunity. Kennett, good stick to keep it out of the way. Rustin still in control. A lot of dangerous players out there for Rustin at the moment.
Yeah, they got their guns out.
Anderson making some moves along the blue line. Tries to go through traffic. Hits a body and stays wide. Another opportunity goes by everybody and comes out to the middle. Savory racing to get to it.
Savory.
Anderson let off because he saw
Still
straight
at it.
coming out, but
Savory's still making plays.
ridden into the boards and still making the play.
Yeah.
The other direction they go is Bobst. We'll drop one all the way back. That gets by everybody. Savory, he's everywhere at the moment. Start calling them Visa. Everywhere you want to be. Fisher takes over at center ice. He gets that one chopped away from him. Carrillo moves it along. Showers is there to pick it up. Over to Neiman. Neiman tried to hit Fisher, but that got cut off by Smith, and he'll come in. Leaned on by Neiman. Did a good job to let up. Because
yeah, that could have taken a turn. Haley turned into Smith. Turned into the boards, and luckily Neiman pulled up a bit. It's easy to do.
Oh yeah.
Right? I mean, you're following through with your hit, and they turn in, and there's nothing you can do at that point. You're still hitting numbers, and that's a penalty.
I don't know if it's because you mentioned it and we're looking for it, but I think I've seen like 6 fan passes.
I'm not making it up. It's our team. It's their team. It doesn't matter. You see these. Big,
bouncing
big
puck
rebound.
in on straight. Shot for Mott. They're able to move it out. Mott will just pick it up and he'll race back in.
Yeah.
Gets by everybody. Faked him out. Comes to the middle. And straight shuts him down. He fooled everybody but the goaltender.
Yeah, that was nifty.
Neiman will go back to pick it up behind his own goal. Nice drop there. Schillinger will direct it right out. Mott's got Slowick. Mott makes the move, cuts through, takes the shot. Slowick. I think unfortunately he was swatting at that a little high, so it probably would not have counted.
It would have been pretty though.
Oh yeah. Puck directed back down to the Kennett end. Schillinger from the goal line. That one goes up into the netting as we approach the 4-minute mark. Remaining here in this third period, Kennett still holding on to a very comfortable 6-2 lead.
Watch out for those.
Staples?
No, those are flat out nails. Screws coming right up the floor. We lost Kevin. We got a nail in his foot, and that was it.
Not something you'd expect in a hockey game.
Nope.
Center ice, Mott makes through, cuts over. Just looking to get that to Slowick. Opportunity shot there, goes over and hits glass. Puck gets by Schillinger at the blue line, so back out to the neutral zone. Mott with it, puts on the brakes. Along the boards. Royce picks it up. And he'll go in. Shot there, catches something and goes wide. Knocked out to the middle. Bulgarian gathers up at his own blue line. He's got Slowick right there, forcing him back. He'll finally turn up ice. Goes down, and I guess with 3 minutes left, they're really not whistling anything now.
Yeah. Keep the whistle down.
Pops takes over at center ice. It's to Ron. He'll just chip it in towards the net. Mott will set it down for Fisher. Hit Slowick. I think he was getting ready to head off on a change. I think he was surprised by that one. Pops goes to Ron, but he gets banged up as we hear them all come together under us. Along the boards looking for Brown. That gets by him. Shot from the blue line. Deflected. Mott makes the save. And deflection from Anderson. Anderson with it. He gets swarmed, knocked away from him. Fisher, he'll just clear it out, bank it all the way down.
No ice.
No ice. Savory, first one to it.
He's got the wheels tonight.
Back over to Brown. To Fisher in the middle. Fisher takes the shot. Straight flashes a little leather here late in the third.
Yep. That was a big save.
To prevent any further damage.
Well, we saw that Friday.
Oh, yeah.
We saw a point-blank glove save against a true sniper in Mott. So, you know, he obviously he can do it.
Two minutes to go in this one. Savory goes back to Neiman, up to Schillinger. Schillinger, he'll just direct it in. Behind the net, they'll swat it up. Neiman pinching in to keep it in the zone. Turnaround shot from the boards goes wide. Schillinger will take the shot in on net. Straight makes that save. They'll try the other direction. Good read by Neiman. Cuts in, directs it right down low. He had
that's
Savory,
funny.
but without a
Savory
stick.
without a stick. I don't know that they have many options. Hope it went off his pads. I'm not sure how that works. No kicking motion. Just specialize in that.
That's when you just stand still and hope it hits you and goes in.
Yeah,
Try to angle your skate so it doesn't, but don't, like you said, don't kick at it.
No kicking.
But that's hard not to do.
Oh, it's reflexes, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
bouncing puck right in the middle. Showers gets the Mott. He tries to go right back. Henry with a big shot.
Looking for
He's
number 2.
Bidding for a second one.
Yeah.
He gets tied up in the circle, and they'll move it out as we get ticked down to the final minute of play. Gregarian along the boards. Mott goes up and comes away with it. Gains the zone. He's looking to get it to Showers, goes off a body and the other direction. Smith sends it to the middle. Neiman got a stick on it to slow it down. Shot there. In on Mott. He'll make the save. .43 seconds to go.
I think it got colder in the third period. I'm not sure.
We've got one more game left in this 2025, and that is Friday, December 19th at Iceworks, 5:30 p.m. That's against Garnet Valley.
5:30 time. I love that.
Another early one.
Oh, yeah.
Battle for it in the corner. Kennett will come out. Mott, he's got Showers. They gain the zone. Mott makes the move. He'll circle back all the way over. DeWitt comes down for it. DeWitt taps in, takes the shot, and scores!
Yes! I love it. DeWitt answered the call. The team needed him to drop back on defense, and he has done so very, very well. And to see them get rewarded.
And he called for it.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Great shot. The patience, too. Watch him come in. He takes his time. He looks up. And 5-hole it is. So once again, what is it? Nutmeg. Nutmeg.
So 20 seconds. Kennett with a 7-2 lead. I think we can successfully say they responded well after that overtime loss on Friday.
Yes.
And came back, and they'll hold on to it as the final few seconds tick away. I guess that's the equivalent of kneeling on it.
Yeah. Yep.
And this one comes to an end.
Great response.
Yes, indeed.
All right. So for Friday, I want you to start thinking of I'm going to fire some holiday questions at you.
Oh, holiday trivia?
Yeah, well, maybe not trivia so much as, things you look forward to, don't look forward to, traditions you understand, don't understand. All right. Just going to try and dig deep on some stuff here. Yeah, I don't know. Did you answer your favorite Christmas movie? I don't know that you did.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, so I want an answer.
All right. Wow.
I want the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
There we go. Now you're talking.
All right, so as they go through the handshake line, we will thank everybody for joining us once again here on our Kennett broadcast. And as mentioned, come back and join us for that next game. As we said, it's an early one, 5:30. And that will close us out for this calendar year as we approach the end of the season.
I cannot believe how fast this season is going by.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Friday.